great. So we have made our fall Florida cocktail, and it's super tasty and citrusy. And so now we can officially get started on our decorating for the fall in Florida.
Okay.
So one of the biggest things is when it comes to fall here is we don't get those leaves changing, and that, you know, just the difference in nature makes it sometimes seem a little bit challenging to decorate. And I know a lot of times when customers come down here from up north, that's the first thing they're like, what do you do? You know, fall, what do you do at Christmas? It doesn't snow here. So I thought it'd be kind of good to do some videos to talk a little bit about that. And also if people are listing their house during the holiday season, during the fall season, just some simple, inexpensive tips that can really give that warmth and ambiance to their home. So we're gonna kind of start with this one here. And so this is literally going outside, walking around the yard and just picking some plants out. And all of these plants do really well just in water. They don't have to stay in grass, so they're great for centerpiece arrangements, and we have a couple different options here.
You just plucked these and put them in water?
Yep, that's
cool.
So for example, these here, you know, you can just cut them and stick them in there. And I love how they just have that variety of color.
Yeah, because that's what we're used to from up north.
So, you know, we don't get the fall leaves, but these
but
are
they
our
do have a lot
version
of color.
of fall leaves. And then this here is actually a sprig from an orange tree. So you can take citrus trees and kind of put it in here, and again, to give that little bit of a Florida touch. And nowadays, the craft stores locally have pumpkins of different colors and textures, so I thought this is kind of a great, pretty coastal-y kind of color. And then just grab some shells from the beach. That's the beauty of living so close to the beach, is, you know, incorporate the different textures and plants that you would find.
You know what I love? Those coquina.
Yes.
That would be cute too.
That would be really cute. So the next video we'll definitely do that.
Coquina rock, yeah.
So tell us a little bit as far as when we're doing the listings and stuff, how does being a lender and your role play into somebody that is looking to sell or getting ready to put their house on the market?
Yeah, so sometimes people will want that home equity line of credit to be able to do a couple things, you know, prior to their listing. So that is, we can help. The other thing that we do is we partner with agents, and we provide websites for the listing, open house flyers, and we always try to share too, just to try to increase that exposure. And then, you know, just any kind of flyer that you want to put out in the front, you know, have those flyers there too. And we like to break down what the payment will be, so because people always want to know that. Well, how much down? And we actually have a flyer that you can play around with the payment. So 5%, 10%, 20%, you can kind of see what your payment would be.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And, you know, doing open houses and stuff too, again, talking about decorating, if you're going to have an open house, why not decorate it for the fall? And so this kind of gives a little bit more of a contemporary look to fall decorating in Florida. Again, grab these from the yard, and these will last 3-4 months in water. So they're really great to have pretty much.
I need to get some of these.
Yeah, they're great. And what's really neat is as they stay in the water, they actually will
start rooting. Yeah.
So you can plant them in the ground and have more.
So before you throw them out, give me one and I'll plant
it. And then the same thing here is I incorporated seashells actually into the glass, just to kind of, again, give a little bit of a Florida feel. And then I found this bag of all these little kind of nature balls, again, at the craft store. It was super inexpensive. Just put it in here, you know, got some seashells, and just a very simple, and again, inexpensive is the key way to dress up the house for fall in Florida. And then this one here is kind of going more tropical and simplistic. So once again, took different color shells to kind of enhance, again, that like fall colors. And then this croton, again, another plant outside. This is another one that's great. You just cut it off, and I love it because this has all those fall leaves.
Yep,
so
I have those right in front.
This is what fall leaves look like in Florida. Very different from up north. And then this is a bamboo. here.
Oh.
Just took a little sprig of bamboo, which I
I
thought was
love
kind
it.
of cool.
It's really pretty.
And then if you want to keep things low and simple as far as your centerpiece, this is a very, again, inexpensive and easy way. Any pumpkin that you have lying around the house, or again, go to the craft store and you can get. And then I just literally took the same plants that we were using and just put them down. I used a placemat. Again, the key is just inexpensive. Use what you already have. You know, use a placemat, put the leaves there, and kind of stick your pumpkin on top. This is kind of a more fancier line of a burlap, but you can use a regular burlap, which is what I did here. This is just a regular burlap, and I just wrapped it, and you see I just clipped it in the back just to keep it really, really simple. That's the key for us, right?
Yes,
It gets
and that's
complicated.
nice to have it a little festive, especially for open houses and for showings and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. So now we
Yeah.
know as far as everything that kind of gets involved when it comes to wanting to sell your home, and that
Yes.
you do still play
Yes,
a part
absolutely.
into it.
Yep.
And, you know, we're loving it, and I'm glad to see you again, and we'll see you guys again soon.
All right.